We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Eason to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own team.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding room at the 30. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A first down carry for Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he stopped immediately there. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, it's 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a toss right to Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. This is Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Eason flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Tate on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Eason, escaping the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Eason sets to throw it. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Eason. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It got his man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, 49ers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ready up.
Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 9 from the 44. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to number 13. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second.